November 18, 2024, police were called to a tense scene involving a furious mother upset over who was watching her child while the father was at work. What started as a simple disagreement quickly escalated into unexpected drama. Emotions ran high, and body cam footage captured every intense moment. Watch now.
I see you in there, open the goddamn door and give me my kid. Open the door, and give me my kid. I know where you live. You had to sit there and ignore my texts and calls. Give me my kid. Give me my goddamn kid. Is my kid here, yes or no? Is my kid here? Is my kid here? Don't make me throw a rock through your goddamn window, ho. Is my kid here? Is my kid here or not? You skinny ass bitch. Give me my kid, bitch. Your shit up real quick, ho.
Is she in your house? Cause your scary ass wife, your scary ass wife won't give me my goddamn kid. Give me my kid! So go in there with your broken ass door handle.
You're gonna have to go through your garage or the back.
Why are you gonna?
You want me to throw a goddamn rock through your window? Give me my
I
kid.
want you to throw a rock through my window. Yes.
You want me to?
Yes.
Open the goddamn door then.
How am I gonna do it? How am I gonna do it? Can I?
Stupid ass. Concealing where my kid is at. You know I don't.
Get the out of my house.
Yeah, touch me. Touch me.
I'm gonna get the.
I'll you up.
Are you dead?
Yeah, I'm dead.
Alright, can we talk to you over here real quick and tell us what's going on?
So, essentially speaking, we don't have anything written. We don't have like custody paperwork. None of that stuff's finalized or done.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. So she was coming down for her sister's thing with what was supposed to be her mom, but I guess with him, and she was gonna let me
What do you
have
mean
the
her
kid.
sister's thing?
Her sister had some kind of engagement party. So, anyways, they get here. I picked her up on Friday at 3 in the morning. They're supposed to get in at 12. I went and picked her up, got her, and then we've been hanging out. We had, like, through text and, agreement through each other. I was supposed to have her till December 8th, and I was going to fly her back on a round trip and send her back home. And, we went to the fair yesterday, whatever.
Today, you and the daughter, or you and daughter and her?
Me and the daughter. Just me and the daughter. And then we go, I work during the week up in Daytona, and so I need somebody to watch her, Nicole was the only person that could watch her today. I'm going to pay her some money for her to watch her. Who? Nicole is Eddie's wife. We've both known them for years. They have 2 kids.
How long would you say you know them for?
The entrance wasn't so much a knock as it was a one-woman riot. She came in hot, screaming about her kid like she was storming Area 51. No paperwork, no chill, just full-volume accusations through a closed door. Forget mediation. This was guerrilla parenting in real time. And if you thought a broken door was the worst damage done, oh no. That was just the opening act.
I'm 20, about to be 24, middle school, so a long time.
And she's known them that just as long, or?
Just as long. She knew them before me.
Oh.
So apparently she has some problem with them. But either way, just like when I wasn't told that, who's watching my kid, when he was watching her, I didn't necessarily think I had to say that because I'm her parent too.
Were you and her ever married?
Yes, technically still. We're separated, but technically still.
So you guys are not divorced?
Not fully, no. So, anyways, I need somebody to watch her. Nicole has 2 kids. She's been there, done that. Safe house. Cool. And I went to work and I start getting blown up by her, my best friend's baby mama is blowing me up. Where's Rhea? Yo, Tana's tripping, this and that and the third. I call her. As soon as I call her, where the f*** is my kid? This and that. I'm like, hey, relax, I'm at work. What's up? She's like, where's my kid? And I'm like, she's with the sitter. Who's the sitter? Nicole. Oh, no, you got me f***, this and that and the third, blah, 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 woo, hung up on me. So as soon as that happened, I told my boss, I gotta go. Left, came down here to pick up Ray, because I don't want to drag them into my shit, So I tried to get here as quick as possible, but obviously she got there first, and I'm on the phone, and you hear her banging on the door. And
You were on the phone with who?
I was on the phone with Nicole, yeah. We were all on the phone on like a 3-way call. And she's in there banging on the door. You know, not being insane.
Who was the third party to the call?
The third party to the call was Nicole, his wife. So who was in care of her?
It was you, Nicole, and who else was on the phone?
Eddie.
And Eddie, okay.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, I tried to call. I called her mom to see if she can maybe talk to her or something. Called my mom. You know, she didn't answer anybody. So she found out, and I mean, that's where I'm at right now.
Okay.
And what did you say to Nicole while what's her name was knocking on the door?
While she was knocking on the door, I said, wait for Eddie to get there, because I don't know what the hell she's doing. And I tried to tell her that on the phone. I was like, I don't want you, I have no problem telling you where the kids at. I don't want you going there causing a scene in front of a bunch of kids, you know? So I'm like, you're not going to go there acting a fool. And, you know, that's what happened. So I just told her, wait for Eddie to get there before you open up the door. And, I mean, that's what they did.
So, just to confirm, so you said wait for Eddie to get there before you open the door to mom until you get there?
Yes. I mean, not until I get there, but until somebody gets there that can, you know, help mediate, you know, instead of her just busting in and, you know, it makes sense.
So does she just not like Nicole, or just doesn't like them in general?
Apparently she doesn't like Nicole and has never given me a reason. So,
And how old's the kid?
she's 2 years and 7 months.
Okay. You said you can have her basically until December 8th. Was that through text or on the phone?
It was through text and the phone, but...
Now picture this, a dad working his shift, trusting an old friend to babysit, and suddenly his ex is live streaming mayhem through his front door. Her issue wasn't safety, it was control. The sitter could have been Mary Poppins and she still would have snapped. It's not about who's watching the kid, it's about who wasn't watching her.
When she first got a call, I was like, why the f*** ain't blown up? She's at the sitter, I'm with my job. That's when we called. And then that's after she hung up, I said hello. I sent her the picture of them having a good time, looks like it to me. She sent me her number, sent her the number. Sent her the number again. I asked her if she's taking Rhea. She said, if you don't let me see my kid, I'm gonna follow you guys up.
Let's see the timestamp where you sent the contact.
If I had Nicole watch them in a safe space with other kids, because that's my only option today, or I miss work and get fired, you know, can't provide for her, I'm not her parent, like, you know. And she's like, I'm here, I'm an option. What is her address? Last time I'm asking before I call the cops. With the way you're acting right now, I'm scared you're gonna act that way in front of Ray or scare the kids. And I told her, like, when I was on the way, I told her I was picking up Ray right now.
Yeah, you see right there.
And she goes, yeah, you got me f***ed up. And I was like, after I get her away from, like, you know, out of their business, I was like, then you can come get her if you want. You know? She said, what is her address? I was like, you already threatened Nicole and you're being unreasonable. And I said, I was like, and they'll do what? I mean, because we have no, so they're essentially, if you call the cops, from my understanding, if I had her and she calls the cops, you guys can't really necessarily do anything, and then same thing vice versa, you know? I mean, that's how I was explaining it. I don't know if that's true.
You guys are still married, so you guys both have equal custody of the child.
Okay. So, and I was like, I'm not trying to be messy. I'm not trying to argue. Just send me the address or I'll sue you for concealing information of where my kid's at. I was like, you can't even get yourself together. I was like, I'm not concealing anything. And she says, she has videos of me with a gun. And she said, this is my kid. I was like, you can have an adult conversation with me. Send me your address or it will get messy. And I asked her, so you can take her? Because I just want to know. I want to be clear. Are we taking her back to Tennessee or are we, you know? And she was like, so I can get her from Nicole's house. I was like, are you going to let me have her back? Yep. And I told her I don't trust her. You know, and I was like, we playing this out. I was like, I'd never get to see my kid. And she said, okay, I'm calling the cops, send them to your mom's house, have fun. And I mean, that was it. That was literally the last message up until this point.
Do you mind if I take a screen recording of that?
Yeah.
How often do you usually see your daughter?
I think it was sometime in July for like a weekend, a little weekend.
But this year?
Yes. I mean, I've been gone. Like, I haven't seen her for 2 years of her life because I was in Bahrain. I was in the Navy, and then when I got out in April, and then that's when we fully decided to split up essentially. And then, you know, we came down here, whatever.
How long have you and her been married for?
Since December of 2021.
Hello, what's your name?
I'm Kim.
Deputy Dorsey.
Deputy Darvitz.
Can you tell us what's going on?
So I'm about to leave tomorrow morning. I want to see my kid. She was gonna stay down here with him for like
up until like December 5th. But he's over here dropping her off and concealing where she is. I texted him since 10 o'clock this morning. It took till 12:30 of me blowing up his phone while he's at work to tell me where my kid is. And
by the time Eddie showed up, things had already gone full WWE. She met him like she was cutting a promo before a steel cage match. And when someone walks up nose to nose, you know we've left the realm of rationale. But trust, the madness wasn't ready to clock out just yet.
He still wouldn't tell me who she's with. I figure it out. I find her address, so I pull up to where my kid is at. I look in the door. She's shooing my kid into a room. I'm like, is my kid here? Is Rhea here? Knock, knock, knock. Is my child here? I'm looking in the window. I'm hearing my kid. And I'm like, is my daughter here? I see my kid walk out to come get me. She shoos her back in the room. So at that point, I'm kicking her door. I'm going to kick the door. Why are you kidnapping my kid? Why are you holding my kid hostage right now? She's trying to come to the door to get to me. And you're literally concealing my child from me. And her, Nicole, Eddie, and Tyrell, all three withheld information of where my child was at. I felt like my child was kidnapped at that goddamn point. I'm doing anything I can to get into that door. I couldn't get in, but as I'm like kicking on the door, I kicked their door handle off. Her husband, she was at the house by herself with my daughter and her 2 sons. Her husband, Eddie Rivera, came up out of his car and walked up to the front, and I walked away from the door, and he was nose to nose with me, and I'm like, you better get my kid out of that house. Like,
he walked up to you or you walked up to him?
He walked up to me, up nose to nose, because I walked away from the door, kind of met each other in the middle. He was nose to nose with me, and he's like, okay, Kana, I'll get her. And I'm like, you better get my kid right now. Like, you better get my goddamn kid. And you can't go through the front door because your door handle's broken off. You better go through the garage. He instantly gets pissed. She opens it up from the inside. And as soon as that door is opening, I'm going in there and I grab my kid. And I didn't even step like a foot into the door. He has a Ring doorbell that I was ringing, so it should be capturing the freaking video evidence of it. I asked nicely and nicely and nicely at first for my child. And after like 10 times of asking where my child was and if my kid was in that room, she's holding my kid hostage. I did anything I could do to get into. I was trying to find something to bust through the door. There was nothing, so I used my foot.
So after the door opened, what happened?
I went in and I grabbed Rhea and I put her on my right. He already walked in between me and her at that point as I'm grabbing Rhea from her. And I put her on my right hip and he's like shoving me and I shove him and then he slams me out the door. My slide gets stuck in the door and my arm gets like pinched in the door and I pull Rhea.
What's he saying to you?
I don't know. And so
Don't know at all?
No, honestly, it was
okay.
So fast, I really don't know.
So then they slam the door and hit your arm and then what happens?
Yeah. So he slams it, my slide's in there, I have my daughter in my hand, I leave the slide, I walk to the car and I tell him, all right, go.
Are you and the father, are you guys married?
Legally, yeah.
Okay.
We've been separated for 2 years though. And
Okay.
we're going through a divorce.
We
right
guys are like legally married?
Legally, yeah.
Okay. When you came down here.
But I have on like court documents that were separated.
Yeah.
My EBT.
Yeah, that part's fine. I'm just finding out whether or not you guys
stating that we've
we're
been
currently, either way, you guys at
separated
some
for
point
years.
were legally married.
Yes.
Okay.
The girl was spilling the whole tea like she was on a reality show confession cam. She had no idea she was just digging her own grave, one reckless word at a time. It was like her sharp tongue had chewed through every last brain cell, leaving nothing but chaos and self-incrimination behind.
So how'd you actually find out like where the kid was? Like how did that?
I was texting one of my friends the whole time. I'm like, I don't know where my kid's at. And I said, now she's with Nicole. She said, okay, I'll find her address. So she did her little FBI work that she does. She found her address and sent it to me. And I was already in the L section circling, looking for the house that I remember is theirs.
How'd you find out she's with Nicole?
I think after I called Tyrell after like the 15th time, he finally told me that she was with Nicole and sent me a picture of her playing, all happy, and still wouldn't send me the address and let me know where my kid was at.
Okay. Because when you originally said you were withheld the information of who your child was with and how to contact them.
Do you want me to show you a text?
I saw a text, but now you're telling me that he's the one that told you who she was with and the contact number for her.
After he withheld that information for over hours, yes.
Okay. We already established that every person you called was at work, right?
Every person that he said that would be watching my child was
at work, including him. So it would be reasonable that if he's busy at work doing construction that he wouldn't be able to access his phone right away.
I would think that it's reasonable that he would answer the mother of his child whenever he hasn't seen his child in like years. You know, whenever she's calling.
When's the time he saw his kid?
April
Of
this year, but it was for like a little bit. But before then,
so it wasn't years, it was months ago. He's last saw his kid.
yeah, but he hasn't been around her like that for years. He actually has never been around her like that.
Well, you just said he was deployed for 2 years, so I don't know unless he would go to whatever countries and see the kid. But since he's been back, you've seen the kid at least one other time, other than today.
Once. Yeah, once.
So it hasn't been years since he saw the kid. He saw her recently, and you guys were in agreement that when you come down here, he's gonna have the kid until December 7th or 8th, and that he would find a way, either a round trip flight to bring her back to you or a driver.
Yes, that is correct. But we also had an agreement that who was going to be watching my child would be discussed between us, not my kid. When I'm here, he said he had no other option on where she could go. I'm here. I could have been an option. He did not communicate with me at all.
So when you were gathering this information that you believe that, in your words, that she was kidnapped and information is being withheld, why didn't you contact the police?
Oh, I told him I was going to, but where am I going to send the police to?
The address is located.
As soon as I got that address, I was already in the L section. And I pulled up to her house to get my child as civilly as possible. As civilly as possible. I knocked on the door. I asked if my child was there. As civilly as possible. As soon as I saw her keeping my kid hostage in a room, oh shit, I'm going ballistic.
Well,
I'm going ballistic.
Here's the critical mistake. Shared custody doesn't mean shared control. Without a court order, both parents have equal rights, but forcing entry turns a civil dispute into a felony. At this moment, emotions override law, and once that door gets kicked, the legal outcome is almost inevitable.
I don't
care.
care.
Keep her kid
Press charges on me, whatever, and I'll charge them with kidnapping. 100%, and they're all accomplices.
There is no kidnapping right now, because at this time he has a legal right to the child just as much as you do. He also has a right to have a babysitter for the child.
She wasn't with him. She was with
So
Eddie
when you're in
Nicole.
Tennessee, if you and your boyfriend are working and somebody needs to watch the kid, do you have to call him and say, hey, is it okay if Ray is with so-and-so? You call him. You call him every single time. Hey.
Yeah.
Her logic was fragile, but her confidence, unbreakable. She called it kidnapping. Law called it shared custody. She said hostage. Reality said babysitting. You'd think someone so set on legal action might call the police before the felony. But nah, she chose chaos. And chaos politely charged her at the end.
She's staying here tonight.
I let him know all the time where she's at,
every
what
single
she's
day?
doing, if he even cares to call.
So every day the babysitter,
he goes months without checking up on her. I have to beg him for $100 every week for her food. Acting like father of the year and shit. That's crazy. He had the option to come from Bahrain to Florida for her birthday, for her first birthday. Didn't choose that. Chose other bitches instead. Like, that's crazy. Acting father of the year and
So
shit.
then when you found out it was Nicole, obviously you guys don't like each other. Probably made you pretty upset when you found out she was with Nicole. Because you're not...
No, I was upset before I even knew it was Nicole. I was upset because he would not tell me who my child was with and where she was. All he said was a sitter, a sitter, a sitter. Even over the phone, he would not tell me. He said she's with a sitter.
Then once you got to the residence, why... I'm still not understanding why you didn't call law enforcement. If you believe that she was in the residence
I feel like there's no reason why I shouldn't be able to knock on a door and have my child given out to me.
I mean, you can knock. You can always knock on. I can knock on any door in this community for any reason.
I mean, you see in the text, he even said, "What are they gonna do? What are the cops gonna do?" I mean, like
you
I
could
was
have called
already.
us and found out, but instead you went to the house, you knocked on the door, and under 30 seconds, maybe even 20 seconds, you then began an attempt to force entry into the residence.
It definitely wasn't before 30 seconds, 20 seconds.
We have the ring footage.
Right. The ring footage, I rang that way after I was sitting there knocking on the door.
You run it once, you knocked on it, and then you started banging on it, and then you started banging on the door, yelling
so you have
obscenities.
footage of me walking up to the door.
Absolutely.
And it's been 20, 30 seconds.
And then you began yelling obscenities into the residence, then you began attempting to bang on the door and kick the door.
Okay, so what's your stance here? You're sitting over here like...
I'm just trying to help you.
I'm being so dead ass. A man with a balls trying to come at a woman who had her kid.
I'm trying to help you understand about why, if I'm babysitting for a friend of mine,
babysitting is different.
Someone enters a residence and begins banging on the door, I would be in fear and not want any children, including someone I'm supposed to be taking care of, to come out of the residence, because I don't know what the heck's going on and why someone's banging on my door like that.
Well, she can feel like that all she wants, but emotions are emotions. That's how she feels, whatever. But what she did was withhold my child from me after I came to that door.
Okay. And then once he arrived...
He upset me in the very beginning by literally not telling me where my child was for hours.
Well, he was working, so he didn't reply. But
it doesn't matter if he's working or not.
He saw me calling. He saw me calling to deny my calls, saw my texts. And still after that, for a long period of time, he was withholding who my child was with because he knew that I did not want her with them. I'm just confused. Like,
I'm trying to get all information and understand the steps he took and why, so we can make a reasonable assumption.
Yeah.
And then once he, so you said once he arrived, he walked up to you.
Yes.
But
The girl was truly suffering from main character syndrome because she did not stop arguing. At one point, even the cops looked exhausted from her non-stop dramatics. Let's hope that after her free ride to jail, she might finally get the one thing she really needs: a reality check with a side of silence.
Walked away from the door and he walked up.
So you met in the middle.
Yes.
He didn't walk up to you. You walked away from the door. He was walking up to the door, and you met in the middle.
I came away from the door and he came up to me.
He went to go to his house, and you walked away from the door. You said he approached you, but if he's walking to his door and you approach him, and it looked to me like you got in his face, you were yelling at him, and then
He's one of the ones that would not tell me where my kid was at.
He's telling you to calm down and to relax for a second. His presumably his wife opens the door, and then you were then seen rushing the door and entering the residence.
Yes. To grab my child that was at that door. There's nothing, no law, nobody's opinions, nobody's feelings that are going to get in between me and my child ever, what so be it. Take me to court, don't matter, I'll fight that shit. I don't care.
But what you
Charge me with destruction of property.
But what you originally stated was that you just opened the door and your daughter came out, so you walked up and grabbed her. But
I never said that my daughter came out of that door.
That she came,
I walked
that
maybe
you saw her.
a foot into the door, maybe not even a foot into the door.
But you didn't
And
walk.
grabbed my child, put her on my right hip, and as he slammed me out the door, I came through my right side of the body.
You rushed the door, causing it to swing open and cause damage to the interior of the house.
Maybe.
And on top of that,
charge me for the house. I don't care.
all the while he's telling.
I will charge her.
When I asked you what he said, so every time I've asked you anything, you've been able to remember everything, except when I asked you what did he say when you were in the house, and that is the only thing you can't remember. What he's saying to you is get out of my house.
Okay.
Which means you didn't allow Christian
I
to
said,
enter
give
his
me my
residence.
kid.
And then he's saying get out of my house.
I said, give me my kid.
Okay.
Do you have kids? You don't. Okay.
I do.
But you're not a mother. You don't understand that mother instinct.
Okay.
You have your wife in the house with you? Your kid's mother in the house?
Is there anything else you want to add to the statement about what occurred today?
Yeah, I would like to press charges against him for kidnapping. Him and his wife.
Well, there is no kidnapping.
Yes, there was. Holding my child hostage, I would like to press charges on it.
Okay. Well, a hostage is someone taken for ransom or in the commission of another felony. Your child wasn't taken for any felony offense or for ransom. They're being babysat by a family friend of the
No, it's not just
father
babysitting. It's holding hostage against the mother's will. So I would like to press charges. Fine, go ahead, press charges on that then. Whatever you want to do. Let's get this shit in court though.
Okay. Nothing else other than that. Nothing else you want to add?
Huh?
Nothing else you want to add?
Yeah,
Like
I would like
anything
to
that
press
occurred that you
charges.
didn't occur?
I would like to press charges.
Okay, for what?
For holding my child hostage.
Okay. This sign, camera back for me.
Arresting me? You're arresting me.
I'll explain everything.
For what? Are you dead ass?
At this time you're being placed under arrest for burglary with a battery ×2.
This arrest wasn't about parenting, it was about actions. Burglary, battery, and property damage changed everything. One call to police could have prevented all of this. What would you have done differently? Drop your take below, hit like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more real Bodycam breakdowns.
And criminal mischief.
Yeah, that's crazy.
We'll get to that in a minute.
Finally, the cuff moment came out. And let's be real, it could have happened ages ago. But it's okay, because she still ended up in the silver bracelets she was unintentionally, yet desperately waiting for. It was like her chaotic energy manifested into the exact outcome she claimed to be shocked by.
Really, Tyrell? This is shit you want to do?
Man, please don't scream at our witnesses. And at that point, you're incriminating or intimidating a witness and a victim in a felony crime. That's another felony. So please don't talk to them when we walk by.
What the actual? You're such an asshole, bro.
I just have to go based on what I've been told, and based on your statements and their statements.
They kidnapped my child!
Ma'am.
They held my child from me! Put me in cuffs?
They this is the initial arrest that you'll have a chance to battle in court, but you're going to catch additional charges if you keep yelling at them.
Thank you, Tyrell. Thank you.
Just face this yellow stripe right here.
Get the off of me. You're being an asshole. Can you not hold on to me? I'm not resisting for shit.
I don't want you to run away.
I'm not gonna run away. Can you let go of me though?
You need to search your first, right? Yep. Did you call her hesitant?
Can you let go of my arm?
No, I cannot let go of you. Just watch it back.
Thank you, Tyrell, for taking your kid's mother away from her.
Man, if you do that again, you're gonna get another felony charge. I told you 3 times already not to yell at the witnesses and the victim.
Such an asshole, bro. You really get paid for being an asshole? You think your dick bigger than that? Because you want to be an asshole? Huh?
Face that way when you talk on it. I'm doing my job, ma'am.
Yeah, and your job is f***ing up people's lives.
Nope, it's just
It is, though.
the
No,
violations
it
of
is,
criminal law
though.
and
It is, though. Because they
protecting
literally
victims of
kidnapped my
crimes.
kid. You want to arrest me? I hope you sleep so good at night knowing you just ruined a child's life. Sitting there making calls of arresting me. Then they took my child. That's so crazy.
Step back here.
I'll sue the f out of all you, too. What's your name?
Deputy Dorsey.
Yeah.
ID number is 1007. It's going to be
Yeah, I'll remember that
in your
face and
report.
that list.
Yes, ma'am.
Your stupid, ugly ass.
Now you're just being mean, ma'am.
I am being mean. Are you gonna arrest me for that and charge me for that too?
No, it's not a violation of criminal law.
I'm pissed at you, because y'all literally use your judgment to sit there and arrest me.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Leaving my kid with some dude who hasn't been with my kid for 2 years, she's not comfortable with him.
You double lock the cuffs?
You're f***ing ridiculous, bro. You're f***ing ridiculous. I work at a f***ing trauma-free facility.
I'll put the seatbelt on.
I'll sue the f*** out of you. You specifically, bro.
You gotta pull it across like a normal seatbelt.
Is it funny to you?
I'm not even talking to you right now.
You're
I'm trying to talk to you.
smiling though. You're such an asshole.
You're yelling
This
at
is
me,
why
ma'am,
people
and you're not
hate
being very nice
cops.
right now.
The arrest scene felt less like law enforcement and more like a toddler's tantrum with handcuffs. She hurled insults like she was in a roast battle, dropped enough F-bombs to make Tarantino blush, and somehow still thought yelling would fix it. Girl thought she was the victim and the prosecutor. If delusion were a charge, she'd get booked twice.
Oh, ma'am.
It didn't mean for being very nice. You
And
have
I
a fucking
just walked
asshole
in
ass face. Don't you know that?
I've been told that before.
Yeah, because it's true. It's funny, right? Can't even unlock a damn seatbelt. Feel so smart, huh?
Now you're talking to her, not me.
I'm talking to you
I'm
because your
talking to
hand
her.
was on it. I don't have nothing against her.
All right, ma'am. Just watch your
Your ugly
elbow.
ass. Shut the
She being charged for
burglary.
okay, so wait, what did she steal?
It's being in her unlawfully entering a property and committing another criminal offense, damaging the door, entering the property, pushing both of them. Those are not
Okay.
legal. I tried to explain to her that she should have just called us,
Yeah,
but I mean, it's hindsight's 2020. People make mistakes. I mean, I know there's a kid involved, so it's probably a little heightened, but
Yeah,
it was the wrong decision, and it was a very wrong decision.
gotcha. So she's just gonna be.
So she's gonna go get booked. She'll probably be issued a bond. I don't know what the bond amount is gonna be.
Okay.
Once she's there, she can call you or a family member. Then they can work with the bondsman. Usually, it's about 10%. So, say for example, it's a $10,000 bond. You have to give $1,000 cash to your bondsman
Gotcha.
or collateral. But that's all gonna be working. Once she's there, she'll be able to call them or talk to the jail. Then she'll be able to call you, relay that information, or whoever she's gonna call, and they can work on bonding her out.
Okay.
And then obviously, hopefully, this never happens again. But in the future, if something like this going on, just call the police.
Yeah, I gotcha.
People take matters in their own hands all the time and say, God forbid, that he didn't know she was showing up and she was knocking on the door like that, and they shoot her through the door or something like that. I mean, that happens all the time.
Trust me, I'm on the other side, yeah, man. I don't.
But,
I just hate. It's like did they choose to just charge her with like whatever they could get that would like arrest her today, or could they have done anything different?
I mean, if they want to pursue charges, then we determine what the charges are, and then that's how it goes from there.
So like, oh, man.
But they're also not the homeowner, so and the actual owner of the property is not very happy with their.
I understand. They ain't just cool with like the door getting fixed.
Maybe that's something that can be worked on down the road with
do they have a
attorneys.
problem with me? Like, I'm not even. They don't even know who I am. Can I?
Like I said, I mean, at this point, attorneys are gonna get involved. And
But I mean, at this
just
point,
because she's charged with this doesn't
jail.
mean she's going to go to prison for, you know what I mean?
But I'm just saying, like,
So
at this
please,
point, she's going.
she has to get booked now, and then from there, everything works out.
I'm not even gonna worry about it. It is what it is.
Yeah, but I'll let him know to get the kid and all that.
And finally, she ended up right where she deserved, tucked into the back seat of the cop car. But her meltdown? Still swinging high. Things could have gone differently if she had just chilled, listened, and maybe left the attitude at home for once. But hey, choices were made. She was charged with burglary with battery and criminal mischief. In the end, if you enjoyed the video, hit that like button and drop your thoughts in the comments. Let's see who stands out the most. The best comment gets pinned. And hey, don't forget to share this video with your friends and family so they don't miss out on the fun. And now, here's a challenge for you. On your screen, you're seeing the 4 best playlists. Click on any one, and I promise you won't regret it. You'll definitely enjoy this one. See you next time. Till then, keep watching.